So I heard the little old Genshin boys were crying because they realized that Tectone was right all along. And this survey is finally their chance to fix their game. Okay, well then here's what we're going to do. I, unlike the rest of these pussy f***ing content creators, will once again bend over backwards to help this stupid fucking community and tell this game actually what they need to hear so hopefully they can fix it. Okay? Here is how we fix Genshin Impact. 1, remove all quality of life from characters and put them as a free-to-play option for anybody to use where there's no tier above it. 2, kill Paimon. 3, add a skip and summarize button. Those are the first 3 things you must do. All right, let's begin. How satisfied are you with the time limit on acquiring talent, level up materials, and weapon ascension materials? Very unsatisfied. I'm actually not gonna troll. This is the dumbest shit in the fucking game. What other game do you have to wait for a certain day to farm a certain mat? Fuck this lame ass shit. Let me tell you why they do this. Because they know that if you see, okay, the mat's up, it's Monday, and you're like 5 short, you are going to be more tempted to refreshing Primo Gems and spending your real money to get that material on that day because you will not want to wait 3 days until it's back again. That is the fucking truth. Everybody knows it's the fucking truth. This shit is a fucking joke. This shit should have been removed years ago. Years ago. And they still haven't fucking done it. And you know, you want to know why they're doing this, guys? You want to know why? They're doing this survey now. So that way in 1, 2 updates from now, Doro44 and Zeox and Brand Online are going to go, dude, this patch is insane. The devs, they're finally listening. They're finally listening. Bitch, they're not listening because they want to. They're listening because they fucking have to. Because their game looks like a fucking joke. And now, 4.5 years, all these changes you should have had on day 1 aren't happening till year 5. Imagine that shit, bro. Good Lord. You know how fucking lame it is when you pull a new character, you go to level it up and you're like, oh, it's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Oh, well, I guess I'll wait 2 days before I can play my character. That's fine. I sure love Genshin Impact. I guess I'll go around as Kazuha, eat a Zuma, and I'll jump around from building to building. What a fun time. Oh, this is so great. Good Lord. It's insane. Very unsatisfied. And the fact that you have to ask us this is embarrassing. That's what people don't get. These devs are so fucking dumb. There's 2 options. The devs are incompetent or they think the player base is retarded. You choose your poison. Everybody knows this shit is bad. Everybody knows this. So 1, these devs are out of touch, or 2, they're attempting to virtue signal to their dumb fuck community see guys, we're listening. No, you're not, bitch. Good Lord, you know what you need to do. You're just lazy as fuck. And you want to know why I'm mad? Because I had to quit this dog shit game 2 years ago after I already sunk 300 grand into it. But FOMO and money sunk fallacy does not affect me. And so I said, fuck you, fuck no, I'm out. This shit's a joke, and they should know this shit. How do you prefer to farm materials? I pay attention to the domain opening schedule and plan my farming strategy. I don't pay attention much to the opening schedule, just farm whatever. What, you want your fucking player base to pull out a calendar? Okay, so Nervulet's coming out in 2 weeks, and he needs this mat. So every Thursday and Monday, I'm gonna need to hit this domain. Like, bro, it's a fucking game. Why are you making this shit a job? Obviously, the majority of players aren't paying attention, and they're just trying to have fun. Not treat this shit like Civ 7, like they're trying to go Scientology so they can take a rocket ship to the moon before Nobunaga comes with his Japanese soldiers and cuts us down with the fucking katana. Obviously not. How do you prefer to farm materials? Hey, 2.2. Hey, that's around the patch. They should have fucking had echo loadouts at this point. Jesus Christ. I tend to stockpile resin to farm everything at once. I prefer to farm a bit each day, spread it out over several days. I play whenever I can. Why do you find the process of building talent level up and weapon... Oh my God. Why do you find the process of building talent level up and weapon ascension materials unsatisfactory? The fact that they don't get this shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. They need us to tell them why this is wrong. Like, this has to be what, like, a 42-year-old Facebook mom feels telling their 5-year-old autistic son to clean up their fucking room. Right, bitch, you know your room's dirty. You know your room's dirty. You're just too lazy to pick it the fuck up. Because it feels terrible.
This survey pretty much sums up the reason I stopped playing Genshin.
Oh, absolutely, man. Time limits make it hard. I miss farming materials because I have a fucking life and it feels disjointed. Absolutely. There we go. Because it's bad and you know it's bad. How satisfied are you with the material farming experience from the weekly boss fights, where each boss can only be farmed once per week and materials drop randomly? I sure wonder why that feels bad. Man, I sure wonder. How is your material farm frequency? I only farm materials with characters I'm currently building. When I have characters to build, I farm 3 times a week. Hoyoverse, your game has nearly... Let's Google it. Guys, this game has 94 playable characters. 94! Obviously, I'm farming fucking nonstop because there's so many fucking characters. You can make it a little bit easier. Okay? Okay, Genshin, do you want to get ahead? And I mean this seriously. Do you actually want to innovate? Here's what you do. Your stupid fucking dungeons, where it's either maybe you get the Crimson Witch or maybe you get the Noblesse, make the dungeons be able to choose which artifact that you want to fucking farm, rather than just hope to God you win the 50-50. And then remove flat HP, remove flat defense, remove flat attack. I promise you, with 94 different characters that players need to build, you do not need to make the process any fucking harder. You do not need to do that. Okay, somebody in the chat had the lack of brain to say, nah, L take. Go ahead. Bad rolls are a part of every gacha. Hey, Hipsindle. If you take out flat HP, flat attack, and flat defense, you can still get bad rolls. You just have a lower chance of getting them. And with 94 different characters to build, you can take it out. Wuwa has flat HP and flat attack too. Yeah. So I want you to really use your brain here, okay? I want you to try really hard. Why the fuck do you think I just said, if you want to innovate past other gachas, you should do this? Because the other games have it. To make it better. That is legitimately what I just said. I'm going to give you a 1-week timeout, and I want you to pull up a video called Reading Comprehension for Dummies. Study that shit. I don't need retards who can't hear in my chat plaguing my chat with their dumbass comments. Now let's keep going here. And you want to tell me what you want me to tell you why this shit makes me so angry, guys? It's because those are the type of people who are going to be holding back the game like they've done so for years. That guy is at max 15. I don't know how the fuck he got here through my mature age restriction, but we killed one minor today. Hopefully he'll come back when he's 18 and realize, oh yeah, I was dumb as fuck, like every other viewer does. How is your material farm frequency? When I build, I'm building constantly. Yeah, I have to farm nonstop because there's 94 characters. Yo, and here's the other thing, Genshin. Where is my period tracker? What aspects of the material farming experience from weekly boss fights do you find unsatisfactory? Among the randomly dropped materials, sometimes I'm unable to obtain the materials I need. True. Boss can only be farmed once a week. True. The acquisition quantity of dream summoning items cannot satisfy my needs. True. There you go. They're all bad. Do the acquisition limits on the materials mentioned above affect your motivation to build the character? Yes, obviously. Thank you for your answers. Yes, Genshin. It is honestly embarrassing that you needed me to tell you that. You all know the answers. You all know exactly what the answer to that survey was. You know it. You know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're doing. Do you really think players are going to pull that up and say, oh, everything's great? No. And the fact that CCs are freaking out over this survey as, oh, finally, we have the opportunity. What a joke of something to actually give you false hope. You have to be so dumb to actually think that they were actually being genuine there. That's embarrassing. Dude, that survey was more so insulting. Some fucking chef come out here with some burnt-ass fucking hamburger. Put that shit on your plate. You take a bite, it's burnt to a crisp. Bitch, you need me to tell you how to do your job? Ridiculous. Incompetent. Screams incompetency. 4.5 years, and they haven't changed a fucking bit. Fucking pathetic.